Why do we clutter ourselves with things? This question lingers in the corners of our minds, a persistent whisper that echoes through our daily lives. We exist in a world overflowing with abundance, where it seems we have everything we could possibly need. Yet instead of basking in the comfort of what we possess, we find ourselves on a relentless quest for more. More items, more possessions, more distractions. Our homes become repositories of excess, our lives tangled in a web of unnecessary belongings. Each object we acquire demands our attention, our energy, and in the end, we become prisoners of our own choices. Consider the hours we dedicate to maintaining these things that rarely spark joy. We clean, we organize, we search for storage solutions, all for items that often sit untouched. Each new acquisition requires a piece of our lives, and we willingly hand it over, believing that somehow this accumulation will lead us to fulfillment. Instead of channeling our energy into creativity, into the birth of new ideas and experiences, we squander it on the care and upkeep of what no longer serves us. We pay bills for things that belong to someone else, while our own identities slip further away, buried beneath layers of clutter. Why do we do this? Perhaps it's a misguided attempt to feel secure. We convince ourselves that having more means being more protected, more prepared for whatever life throws our way. But does it really? How many of these possessions genuinely contribute to our happiness? How many do we even use regularly? We cling to them, not because they bring us joy, but because they've woven themselves into the fabric of our lives, into our very sense of self, even if that self is unfulfilled. We are ensnared in an era of consumption, where the relentless tide of advertising and social media convinces us that happiness is a purchase away. We scroll through feeds filled with curated lives, each post a reminder of what we lack. We begin to compare ourselves to others, measuring our worth against their possessions, their achievements. In this cycle, our belongings morph into symbols of status, of success, but it's all an illusion, a mirage that leaves us thirsting for something deeper. When we accumulate too much, we risk losing sight of what truly matters. We don't need more things. We need clarity, freedom, and space to create. We must liberate ourselves from the weight of excess to make room for new ideas, new projects, and new relationships. Clutter doesn't just occupy physical space. It invades our minds, distracting us from what's genuinely important. It clouds our vision, blurs our focus, and stifles our potential. Let's reflect on the evidence. Studies reveal that minimalism can lead to greater happiness and life satisfaction. Those who choose to declutter often report feeling a renewed sense of control over their lives. This isn't merely a passing trend, it's a vital shift in perspective. We must learn to prioritize quality over quantity, to embrace gratitude for what we have, and to be intentional about what we invite into our lives. It's time to ask ourselves the hard questions. What truly matters to me? What do I want to create in my life? How can I carve out space for these aspirations? Decluttering is not just a physical act. It's an internal cleansing, a chance to reassess our desires and redefine what brings us joy. It's an invitation to step toward freedom, to seek clarity, and to embrace a life rich with meaning. Let's take that step together, shedding the weight of excess and opening ourselves to the possibilities that await.